Welcome on in, friends. It is Saturday. I feel a little discombobulated because I literally am running around with my head cut off, but I think we're ready to finally get back to what we want to do best, which is baseball. Game 5. Wow, what a memorable game if you saw it on Thursday. 15 innings in order to determine a winner. A very healthy crowd of almost 57,000. Not many left. Even though they were staying into the wee hours of the morning, they saw a 15 inning thriller, and Vladimir Guerrero contributing at the time he needed most. He's had a tough series, 3 for 16. Well, name me anybody in Texas separate of Andre Dawson III, and who's had a tough series. I mean, compared to what they did in the regular season. So yeah. But we went 15 innings on game number 4 to get ourselves a winner. Texas has won, so now, right this moment, the home team has won every game of this series. So, game 5, it would be Jeff Hudson against David Elvis with a twist. Elvis is still expected to pitch, but the number 5 starter of the season, Jeff Bickford, is going to get the opening role. We'll see how long that he is expected to go here, especially since this is a non-managed game. So Jamie is here, but Steve is not. Feel like every time we ask Steve if he can do something, he's always got a birthday party. Beginning to think birthday party is Steve's equivalent of the dog ate my homework. I can't be here. Either that or his kids are just really freaking popular. It's probably that. All right. So, will be one more game at Globe Life Field here. This is truly the last game of the year for the Rangers at home. We do know this. We will be playing Game 6 tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Time here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. The question will be, which team is trying to close it out? We'll find that out. That game is going to be in San Diego. Then there will be a rest day for the Pens. So, a 15-inning game. I think it is very important for any of you planning to bet that you see the pitching situations as it is. Now, if there is a big advantage for Texas, they'll have more arms available to themselves today. Bill McClure went 3 innings through 48 pitches. I'm going to assume McClure's not going to be available. But not to be outdone, Arturo Rojas went 45 pitches. He went 4 1/3 in yesterday's game. So these two teams are technically playing on the same day. This game ended earlier in this sim day. So the Pens are going to look different. Again, Bickford will get the start. Elvis will be the follower. Here's where it gets interesting. San Diego. Hoy vey. We're going to take a peek at this. Starting with Juan Flores. Flores threw 8 pitches. He is available as a reliever. Zach McMahon threw 2 pitches. He's fine. We saw Flores. Juan Robles, though, threw 47 pitches and 50 pitches the last 2 days. Don't expect Robles to be available. Do the math. Mike Arnett was your starter. Hudson getting the start today. Josh Core went 47 pitches on game number 3. 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. He took the loss, so he is likely an available option. Jonathan Morrison should be available, but not for a long stint. 25 pitches yesterday. Steve Boley went 23 pitches. He should be an available arm. He just shows he's tired because they have him listed as a starter. Steve Hess did throw 3 pitches yesterday. He got the strikeout where he needed, but then he was replaced. Hold on one sec. You know what? I am just triggered by these dudes. He refuses to wear his proper uniform. There we go. Just had to go to a different screen there for a moment. Underneath the curtain, he is right as rain now. And Juan Castillo threw 36 pitches, so he'll be a little fatigued, but he should be ready to go. So again, both these bullpens are fatigued. They will get a day off here after this game is played. Next game is on November 5th in our universe in San Diego. Wind will be blowing in from left today at 11 miles an hour. Yeah, see, it's got the versus lefty lineup in. Which I'm guessing is what Steve wants, so I'm not going to change it. Means I'll be just a smidge messy with some of my game notes. Family's just getting home. That's part of the delay here. So again, remember, both bullpens are going to be taxed. San Diego will look a little more taxed, but essentially most players should likely be available here. I mean, it's only the Fall Classic. Just some guys will be less effective. See? Yeah, we need to make some adjustments here. Streaking, says Cartoon, who also... Okay. Biggest change. The 31-year-old from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Dylan Humphrey is a community credit player. He made himself unavailable, and what I mean by that, I got 4 days off before the World Series begins. I think I'll do some home projects. Ow! I'm on the shelf. Don't be a Dylan Humphrey. Especially when you played one stinking game all postseason and you went 3 for 4. 324 average during the regular season. He'll get the start playing first base. John Cowgill will be on the bench. They want him as ready as he can be for game number 6. Hey, Skip. There we are. That is your planned lineups for this one. We've all come to an agreement. I need my head examined. Well, hello. Hello.
That's
Hi.
Dom's.
Who?
This one's Dom's, this one's Autumn's, and this one's mine.
Hi. Hello.
You gotta wait. You gotta.
This
look
one
at
looks
me.
stage fright. They
Look
look
at
stage
him.
fright. Head on.
He's got no thoughts in that brain.
You have no thoughts? No thoughts in the brain? They're all talky. It's not hamsters, it's guinea pigs. I could get a guinea pig to once go. Just by doing that. They're cute. Yes, the cats are very interested in the stream. Yeah, that's my worry because we still have 2 cats in the house. All right, FKN Down on the Farm channel. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a new channel with cameras all about to just show the pets. We'll be our own Alveus sanctuary that way. Let's see. I have. It looks like it's clean now. Let me get back into this. I'm going to jump back in, so it'll change the parameters a little bit. Left or right at 12 miles an hour. There's Bickford. It's still going to go with the lefty lineups. Interestingly enough, the AI turned off here. So Guerrero, Langford, Reeves, Dawson, Humphrey, Hampton. Okay. The code went to a good home. That's cool. Awesome. Well, that's all we care about. We want the code to be used by someone who needs it. You bet. Thank you also to our friends at Out of the Park for making it possible. So the wind is now going to blow left to right at 12 miles an hour versus in. And a cool day in San Diego here, although it's November. Maybe this is fine. 56 degrees. Game 1 starter Jeff Hudson will get into position for probably making a lot of top 50 lists here going forward. Hudson is 5-0 this postseason, a sub-2 ERA. I think Hudson is just not given an awful lot of respect yet. But when you look at his numbers for his 5 years, you realize it's probably only because Steve does not have a lot of availability for being on a national broadcast game that's why Jeff Hudson probably doesn't get a lot of street cred. Yeah, I mean, we're not putting him on a tier of Cowgill or Bradford, but he is definitely on that next echelon. With that, let's get starting lineups going. Game number 5 of an epic postseason World Series clash. It is now tied at 2. It's turned into a best-of-3 series. Rangers will try to go for their 3rd consecutive win, starting Jeff Bickford as the starter, David Elvis to follow after. Here's how the lineups sort out for this one. Unikim will lead it off in center field. Joe Bad first. The law office of Unikim with Jack Lawless and then Asher Kim. Jack Lawless will be at second base. Midnight Dreary's community credit player batting second. Asher Kim is at short, batting third. Manzanares looking for a spark of something here in this one. He will bat in the cleanup spot playing first base. Jeff Rowe is going to get the start in this one as your designated hitter. Jamie Blackburn will be in right field, giving Al Hinton the day off. Mason Auer is in left field, preparing for David Elvis. He's got 32 home runs against righties, not a lick against lefties, but had 2 hits against Elvis in game number 1. He'll be in left, batting 7th. The uber rookie of this moment, Charlie Matzke, is batting 8th and 3rd. Bobby Cox will get the start tonight, batting 9th, with Jeff Hudson on the mound. Jack Trainer leads it off in left field for the Rangers. Alex Lee is your shortstop. Lola Thurman behind the dish, batting 3rd. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., your hero of last night, is your designated hitter at the cleanup spot. Wyatt Langford in right field will bat 5th. Chris Reeves, 5 strikeouts yesterday. That was tying a World Series worst. He is batting 6th at 3rd. Andre Dawson getting another start here. He's at 2nd, batting 7th. Dylan Humphrey, okayed after the garage incident. He will bat 8th, playing first base. 2-time Gold Glover Maurice Hampton in center field. Jack Bickford, the number 5 starter all season, getting the opener role here in this one. To Globe Life Field we go for Game 5 of the World Series. All right, first things first, so I don't screw anything up. Gotta set AI on both here. All right. Game 5 of the eMLB World Series ready to go here from Globe Life Field between the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. Michelle B getting ready to call the action between both of these teams. Before we get it started, let's introduce your starting defensive 9 here for the Rangers in tonight's game. Jack Trainer will be in left field. Maurice Hampton is in center. And Wyatt Langford will be in right field for this one. Chris Reeves over third base. Alex Lee is your shortstop. Andre Dawson, the third, is at second. And Dylan Humphrey is at first. He is his first game of this World Series. Lola Thurman is behind the dish. You can't see it behind. You know what? I screwed something up too. I need to add $3 more to that board because of Barry's use of the biddies yesterday. But he also included one today, so actually it's 4 more points. So it's 106. I got to make it 110. Give me a moment. Sorry, it doesn't do it on its own. What? As Kiki would say. What? There we go. There, we're proper. I'm now $440 owed to Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. If you would like to make a donation to the 7th Annual Fluffy Kitty Ninja Charity Streamathon, we still have a few more weeks before we get to the actual event itself, but we would sincerely appreciate your support as much as you are comfortable doing. All right. Again, we want to remind that all ratings you see on this screen are scaled ratings from 1 to 100. There are several different scales that you can use within Out of the Park. We are using the scale of 1 to 100. First, the scales are there because some ratings are 1 to 600, some are 1 to 250, some are 1 to 200. If you've never played with the editor, you would not know that. But for those who do the editor, we have to make sure things are streamlined. That's why we have them scaled. We use 1 to 100 because for those of you who do boost your players, it's a little easier for you to actually see some tangible progress when you make boosts. With that, let's introduce today's opener. First time an opener is in this World Series, it will be the 30-year-old from Napomo, California, right-hander Jeff Bickford. Bickford during the regular season had 29 appearances, 24 of those were starts. He had a 10-5 record. ERA of 4.63 in that time. He has 3 scoreless innings this postseason, giving up just a couple of hits. He did strike out 4 batters in that time. Bickford is a 4-year veteran. Actually, prior to this season, the last time you saw Bickford in the majors, he had to go back to 2030 with the Kansas City Royals. He had 32 appearances. 2 of those were started in that time. offseason rumor, Bond demanding a trade to a contender? I don't know. The Yankees were in the postseason this year. I thought that means that's a contender. Bickford was a third-round pick back in the 2024 draft by the Philadelphia Phillies from UCLA. All right, with that, we are ready to get started. Let's quickly run the gun on showing you who are you guys. Remember, we are approaching almost 400 community-created players in the history of eMLB. I have the next player I'm going to be creating. Cody's created it. Hold on a second. Too late on that. I just got a message from Steve. That's way too late, unfortunately. We're already in on this. Where was my train of thought? I just got thrown off by what Steve was saying. Doesn't matter. It wasn't. Oh yeah, we're going to introduce you guys. We have almost 400 players, and I was introducing the next player. Cody created it. I'm going to give you a hint. There's a running gag about a certain player in our past of our universe that quote unquote died in a plane crash. In a plane car crash. Yeah, a plain old car crash. No, he died in a plane crash. Loki. There is a correlation to the next player I'll be creating to that little tidbit of eMLB 2.0 history. See, if you've not been around all the time and you weren't here at the time of that running gag, you might not catch the reference. You'll find out soon enough. All you need to know is look in the Discord when you see a player created by Cody. And since Cody is a general manager, it's the only player that he can make that he can make. All right. Anyway, introduce community credit players today for San Diego. It is the Kims. Birthday party bound Kims, that is. Yuna and Asher. And then Jack Lawless, that is Midnight Dreary's community credit player. Paul Bailey will be seen in game number 6. That's Sir Pug's two-way star that was traded from Arizona to the Diamondbacks.
He was traded from Arizona to the Diamondbacks. He was playing for the Wildcats originally. College to pros, just like that.
Told you it's a C-minus performance from me today. Pug's player, since coming over to San Diego from Arizona, has really been stellar, and he had a phenomenal game number 2, matching John Cowgill almost identically, including the solo home runs they each gave up in the 5th inning. On the Rangers side, Jack Trainer, Alex Lee. Jack Trainer, Buffalo Jack, Alex Lee, King Butcher, Lola Thurman, Jamie Thurman's CCP. And then you got to scoot down to Andre Dawson, the third. Avaderci created him. And then Furman Sack, that is, not like Goldman Sachs. Furman Sack, Dylan Humphrey is getting the appearance today. It's his first game of this series. Yuna Kim is ready to get us underway, friends. As I made you wait long enough, didn't I? The 28-year-old from Seattle, Washington will check in with a 269 average on the year. She's got 2 homers, 6 runs driven in. Her 93rd career postseason game, a career 285 performer with 13 home runs in that time. I don't know. They're bullies, that's what it is. They're bullies to the commish. All right. We're ready to get it going. Reminder, it's a non-managed game, so we do this in one-pitch mode. And it's not a coffee with the commish Sunday, but I'm still drinking coffee. It's afternoon, so yeah, there's some Baileys in this thing. Cheers, friends. Thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with a commish all over the place type of stream here. It'll be a 1-0 count here from our last game of 2033 at Globe Life Field. The 1-0 pitch. That'll be line shot right in the direction of Andre Dawson, the third, to make the grab. Yuna will be retired on the liner to second. We're underway here on Game 5 of the World Series. Jack Lawless, the 26-year-old from La Crosse, Wisconsin. He's had a pretty good series here. He has had 6 hits, hitting in 3 of these 4 games of the series. He's got 300 average, 3 doubles, and a home run in this Fall Classic. The 26-year-old hitting .258 this postseason with 3 homers, 7 RBI. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Watches it on the inner half, gets the call, strike 3. Absolutely nasty slider that got in and clips the corner of the inside part of the zone. That will be your first strikeout for Jeff Bickford in this World Series. And there's your second out. Bickford, as we said again, is a 4-year veteran, had not been seen in the majors for the last 3 seasons prior to playing for Texas this season. He was signed a minor league contract with the Rangers back on February 11th, so just before spring training began. Bickford signed and has stuck. 2 outs now. Asher Kim will come to the plate. Asher, for the postseason, a .298 hitter, 2 homers, 8 runs driven in for this series, just the 3 for 13 pace. A 2-0 pitch. Grounds it slowly down to third. Reeves right near the bag, has it, has time. Kryptonian throw over to first in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down here as the law firm is sent packing. We'll go to the bottom of the first here. It is San Diego, no score. Texas coming up here, Game 5 of the World Series. Hold on. There we go. All right, good. All right, friends, we are ready to continue on here. Bottom of the first, let's introduce your starting 9 defensively for the Padres in this one. Mason Hours in left field today. Yuna Kim is in center, and Jamie Blackbird will be in right field. Charlie Matzke is over at third. Asher Kim is your shortstop. Jack Lawless at second, and Louis Manzanares is at first with Bobby Cox behind the plate. On the hill today, quietly, one of the better pitchers in the majors, the 26-year-old from Laguna Woods, California, 6'6" right-hander Jeff Hudson against the start. Hudson is a perfect 5-0 this postseason. 29 innings of work, 17 hits, 7 walks, allowed 5 runs, and 42 strikeouts in this series. He has been excellent all around. He was a 16-game winner during the regular season. He has won 56 of 75 career decisions already at his 5 years in the majors. 5-pitch arsenal that Hudson will throw, and he's very confident with pretty much all of them. He'll throw a mid-upper 90s cut fastball. He'll work excellent sliders and curveballs. Very, very good changeup. Maybe the only pitch that might be questionable in his arsenal is the sinker. It really doesn't do a lot of downward movement. Although on Hudson's profile, he is a ground ball style pitcher. Again, 5-year veteran. He was originally drafted by the Pirates out of Fullerton High School in 2025, but did not sign. He went to Vanderbilt, and he got picked the following year and signed with the Padres. He lost 1 spot from his prior year. He was the 27th overall pick out of Vanderbilt by the Padres in 26. All right, he's ready to go. Jack Trainer will be the batter. All right, here, but I don't see it. Jack Trainer ready to go. Buffalo Jack will be your first batter. 27-year-old from Tonawanda, New York, checks in, hitting with a .279 average this postseason. 2 home runs, 5 runs driven in for this World Series. He is 4 for 16 with a home run. He's also reached base with 3 walks. Wait, a 3-2 pitch from Hudson. It's going to miss down low, and Hudson's going to start with a walk in this one. Trainer is at first. Again, option. AI. Just making sure. For some reason I spaced for a second. Alex Lee will come to the plate. King Butcher, 28-year-old from Willowdale, Ontario, Canada, comes in. He's been an excellent bat this postseason, cooling off here in this World Series. A .365 hitter for this entire postseason. 3 homers, 12 runs driven in. However, 3 for 17 coming into today's game in this series. 1-0 pitch. He'll swing and miss. First, a throw over to first. Bobby Cox absolutely caught Jack Trainer sleeping, and he gets taken out at first. Hello. Not even an option, just does it happen. The check and the RNG says you are out. Bobby Cox getting Jack Trainer dead to rights there at first. Well, that eliminates the issue of the walk. And it's a 1-1 pitch. That'll be popped up. Right side. It's be foul territory. Long run for Manzanares. He makes the grab. That will be the second out. 2 outs now. Lola Thurman will come to the plate. Lola, 28-year-old from Dallas, Texas, .348 average this postseason. 4 homers, 14 runs driven in. She's been cool from her standards in this World Series. 3 for 15 with 3 walks. Ball and 2 strikes. Swing and miss, and will go down.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
The side will be retired as Hudson gets the strikeout. Tim, thank you for the annoying savage vampire R-I-Y, though? Or really, though, I'm sure is what it is. Hello. Hi again. I know how to speak your language. Because I figured out how to make a guinea pig do happy squeaks. At least one guinea pig that I've been around. All right, the side is retired. First inning is in the books. Time for the second inning in regards to your bets. We do want to remind that after the second inning, your first of 4 giveaways will be taking place today, where you can either choose to win perfect team packs for your perfect team. You can win a copy of Out of the Park 27. You get to choose Steam or Fast Spring. Or if you have a community created player or want to create a community created player, then you can also choose to get eMLB Boost. Top second we go. Jeff Bickford is going to continue for now, so he will take on Louis Manzanares. Jeff Rowe, Jamie Blackburn are due to follow. Manzanares, the 26-year-old from the Dominican, just a .103 average here for this postseason. He's got 3 home runs, 8 runs driven in. He was unfortunately alongside Chris Reeves a part of the Hall of Shame. They both struck out 5 times in game number 4. That ties playoff records. Hang on, that was hurt. So for this series, Manzanares, 0 for 14 thus far. The 0-2 pitch here from Bickford. Just blows a 99-mile-an-hour fastball right by him. Always nice to be a record setter. Even on the wrong side? I don't know. There's your first out. One out now. Jeff Rowe will be your batter. Rowe we haven't seen since game 1 of this series. Rowe went 0 for 4 with a strikeout in game number 1. For this postseason, a 200 average and 20 at-bats with 1 RBI. 7 home runs and a 267 average during the regular season in 44 games played. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Up in the zone, that was another fastball, not as hard as the one that took Manzanares out, but it still works.
Fatality.
That's the 3rd K for Jeff Bickford now. That's 2 outs. Jamie Blackburn will come to the plate. Blackburn, 27-year-old from Brewster, Massachusetts. Just 20 at-bats this postseason, a 150 average for Jamie. 3 runs driven in. He was 1 for 4 with an RBI in game 1. Hey, Will. I know I'm competing against CSN for a stream time today. We'll be back again tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern, for game number 6. A 3-2 pitch. On the inside, dreaded 2-out walk. Blackbird will reach it first. Mason Auer comes in. I was wondering if David Elvis might be summoned at this time because of Auer's struggles against lefties season long. But Mason Auer is coming in to face off against Jeff Bickford. Auer, this postseason, a 254 average. He has 5 home runs, 12 runs driven in. He is a 267 average for this fall classic, 4 hits and 15 at-bats, including a home run, and he leads the series with 5 runs driven in. First pitch he sees, he'll push it out to right field. Didn't get all of it, going back towards the corner. Oh my goodness, Wyatt Langford with an E9 out there. Clanked right off the glove. Blackburn will stop at third. Maybe a slight little unprofessionalism as he thought that ball was going to be caught. But he will get to third on the play. A costly E9 out there from Wyatt Langford.
Go!
Just been an absolute sloppy series. We had no errors yesterday, though, in 15 innings, but the prior games before, we had 3 errors. And then in game 2, we had 5 errors. So Auer will reach due to the E9. The inning will continue. And here comes the opportunity for the rookie, Charlie Matzke. Again, we've said it throughout the entire series. Matzke, who's never played a at-bat, never a professional appearance in a regular season game yet, gets called upon here due to the fractured wrist of Fernando Tatis Jr. He is 3 for 16 in this series, but that includes a 2-run homer in game 1 and a double in game number 2. He has a single in addition to that. Matzke for the postseason is a 169 hitter with that 1 homer and 2 runs driven in. And for those who want to talk about about what he did in the minors, kind of pretty pedestrian during his season for AAA performance. If you include the, well, I won't include the winter league. He was a 266 hitter with 5 homers and 20 RBI in 75 AAA games down in El Paso. Does he do a big one here? A 3-1 pitch. Out to right field. Charlie Matzke has a base hit. 1 run will score. Will 2 score? 2 runs will score. The error is going to be incredibly costly there. Charlie Matzke with a big 2-run single, his 4th hit of this series, and it is a 2-0 game. The other bet is already closed, and it's just under 54. It's like 53,700 hairballs up for grabs. 17 people participated. 73% of you said we're going to have more than 7.5 runs here tonight. You got 2 already. We got a boss battle in the chat. Again, boss battles, if we can get 25 of you to participate, that'll get Fluffy, the 3-headed dog, to give Hong Kong Phooey a much-needed break. Matsky at first here. Number 9 hitter Bobby Cox will come in. Cox played only in game 1. 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts for the postseason, a .235 average, 4 hits and 17 at-bats. First pitch is outside. Matsky on his way to second. Here comes the throw, not in time. Charlie Matsky says, Lola Thurman, I scoff at you.
Run.
That's the first ever stolen base of any kind for Charlie Matsky here in the majors. Tim, thank you for the sullen, unusual chinchilla cool story, bro. Link of the moment. Matsky now at second as the Padres keep trying to pour it on here. A 1-2 pitch to Cox. Up in the zone, he can't turn on it. He's going to be sent down with the slider. The costly error from Wyatt Langford in right field leads to 2 runs scored off the Charlie Matsky single. Bottom of the second coming up here, hiccups. It is a 2-0 game.
Thunder, 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 Thundercats, ho!
Well, Cutter didn't waste any time. As soon as he saw he was over 5,000, he will hit the mega boost. Hope you left yourself enough for a boss battle at least. Always leave some extra in the tank before you trigger. But you'll get 6 boosts for the price of 5. Congrats. Bottom of the second, we go. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up here for Texas. Again, after this half inning, we'll do our first of our 4 drawings today. You still have some time to get yourself in, and you only have to enter once for the entire day. You must be present in order to win. That is my most important requirement. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was your hero of the day, so Metallica once sung. The 34-year-old from Montreal will check in with a .235 average. He's got 2 homers and 11 runs driven in. For this series, though, just 3 for 16, though. Hey, Michael. There's a second inning bet from Michael. 1-0 pitch to Vlad. That'll be a line shot just over the reach of Asher Kim, who gave it a full extension. He even gave the old leg kick to try to get some extra oomph, but it's just beyond the reach, and Vlad has another hit. Wyatt Langford would love nothing more than to fix and atone for the error that drove in 2 in the top half of the second. Langford, 24-year-old from Trenton, Florida, 4 for 18 in this World Series, including a double, a triple, and a home run.
Beep boop.
Now, is that beep boop kind of like how Cleveland does R2-D2, or is that standard robot beep boop? Thank you, JC. Much appreciated. 43 months. Vlad at first. Langford, a .186 average for the entire postseason with 4 home runs. First pitch is down low. Vlad's on his way to second, and Bobby Cox is going to have him dead to rights. Bobby Cox absolutely throwing Vlad out. That's at least 2 times that Vlad's been caught stealing in this series. So that gets rid of the opportunity to say tying run at the plate for the moment. 3-2 pitch. Don't forget, JC, there is a giveaway. You got to use exclamation ticket. That's a called strike 3 with a sinker up in the zone, though. Up in the zone, but up at the letters and perfectly over the plate. It is the second strikeout on the day. Two outs now. And with that, time to bring him in. It's the last home game. Why not? Coming in and hoping to be Superman because it's been a tough series for him. 5 strikeouts in yesterday's game. Just a 154 average this postseason with 3 home runs and 6 RBI as he comes to the plate trying to make a big difference here. Again, he does have a home run in this series. It is the only hit he has. He is 1 for 17 in this World Series. 2-1 pitch to Reeves. We'll lift that out towards right center field. It's hanging up there for Jamie Blackburn to get into the neighborhood. He will pull it in, makes the grab, and that will retire the side. And we will get back to the action here as we enter the 3rd inning, which means this is your last inning to get your bets in if you are trying to win at least 50 balls of yarn today and 100 balls of yarn if you nail the number as your prediction of how many runs the team will score. My watch is going crazy. We do have that change, and here comes David Elvis, the Game 1 starter. Came in as a follower today. Jeff Bickford will get through 2 innings. Fortunately, Elvis is going to be handed a 2-0 deficit to start here. So for Elvis this postseason, this is now his 6th appearance, 5 starts, 1-1 record, 3.42 ERA, 23 2/3 innings. He gave up 17 hits, 9 earned runs. He walked 9 batters and struck out 90 thus far. Elvis for the regular season was a 242 overall average. Elvis has a 4-pitch arsenal. He'll throw 100 pretty comfortably with a sinking fastball. He also throws a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. Again, he was the loser of game number 1 when 3 1/3 gave up 5 runs on 4 hits and 2 walks. He struck out 5 in that game. So he will hope for better times here. The 28-year-old from Vancouver, Washington, 6'5" left-hander, community credit player of Ben Haslam, a.k.a. Bassett. He will start with the top of the lineup as Jeff Bickford did his, he did his job. He just unfortunately gave up 2 runs, but they were both unearned. Una will be the batter. She is 0 for 1 today. Gonna be up the middle and through for a base hit. Una drives it right back up the middle as soon as it got past David Elvis. There's a pretty good likelihood that that was going to make it through, and it did. Runner at first. Una the batter. Jack Lawless, Midnight Dreary coming up 0 for 1. 2-1 pitch. Lifts that out down the line, right field. Long run for Langford. Makes up for it with a running grab in foul territory. Nice hustle there from Wyatt Langford, trying to get a little redemption. He will do so with that play. That's your first out. One out now. Asher Kim is the batter. Asher today 0 for 1. Two pitch. Up in the zone with a slider, but they say it caught the zone. Go have a seat. Elvis will get the first strikeout on the day for him. That is now your second out here of the third. Luis Manzanares is 0 for 1 today. He continues an absolute cold spell. 1-1 pitch. Lifted out towards shallow center field. Maurice Hampton has a read on it. He'll make the grab, but that will retire the side. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Did you see that? It just said David Elvis is complaining of injury with his shoulder, and they will take him out of the game. Oh, not what Jamie was hoping for here. Wow, do we have a diagnosis? A sore shoulder. And he's going to be out for 2 to 3 months. Wow. Now it's an all hands on deck here. That is the advantage to a degree for the Rangers in this one. Although Bill McClure and Arturo Rojas were leaned on heavily in game number 4. Game 5 is being played on the same day that game 4 ended. Game 4 ended around 1:30ish in the morning. It's now 8:58 p.m. Bottom of the third, we will go. We'll start it off with Andre Dawson, the third community-granted player of Avaderci. Dawson, a .250 hitter here for the postseason with a home run and 3 RBI. Good news, though, is that he has been pretty reliable here in his short time in the series. He's 3 for 9. He also had that opposite field 2-run homer in Game 4. That was the 2 of the 3 runs scored by the Rangers in yesterday's game. A 2-2 pitch. Slapped into left field. Andre Dawson continuing to just have very Wade Boggs-like. Just patient with the ball through the zone, and he'll just deposit it into left field for solid base hits. A knock for Dawson, his 4th hit in 10 at-bats in this series. Now, the one problem that Dawson has had, though, is he's been caught twice. Keep an eye on that. Dylan Humphrey will get his first at-bat here of this World Series. He played in the NLCS against Philly, and he went 3 for 4 with an RBI. He is the 31-year-old from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. The only town in Wisconsin I am comfortable saying because it took me forever to master it. He played limited time in in the majors, just 71 at-bats, but was a .324 average in that time. 3-2 pitch to Humphrey. Down low, ball 4. He'll draw the walk. Humphrey will get down to first, still nobody out, 2 on, and Maurice Hampton will be the batter. Hampton, 32-year-old from Arlington, Tennessee. Another part of this lineup desperately looking for a hit, but he's not really relied on for the hits. He is, though, 0 for 16 in this series. That includes 7 strikeouts. Hampton, first pitch swinging. There it is. There's a base hit. Dawson's going to come around. Here comes the throw from Una. It's going to be late. It was on the mark, but it's late. And Maurice Hampton will finally get his first hit of this series in Game 5, and it's an RBI. Wait a minute. I guess I missed the part where it wasn't Hampton, it was Cowgill. I didn't even notice that there was a pinch hitter called upon already. There was still the cold spell, so that was Cowgill who got the RBI. Sorry there, Flying. Didn't give you proper credit for it. So Maurice Hampton still sucks. And John Cowgill does get his first hit. Yeah, I can't even pull it up there. Hold on. Batting. Game log. So, yeah, you're 4, 8, 11, 12. You're 1 for 12 now in this series. It's Bizarro World. Look, AI is on. Did you overmanage this game now, Jamie? I don't know. Scary. Jack Trainer. Apparently, you're like, all hands on deck. We're down 2-0. Jack Trainer, your batter, he took a walk. Tim, thank you for the frail, confident soybean Ritz Mitts link of the moment that will still talk about Maurice Hampton instead of John Cowgill. Whoops. Trainer, the batter, driven out to center. It's on a line shot right to Unikim. She'll make the grab. That is your first out of the third. You still have 2 outs to make a prediction if you have not done so yet. Alex Lee will be the batter. Lee today is 0 for 1. Ball and 2 strikes. Up in the zone, a tough pitch. Not much you can do when 97's coming up in your face. Don't know if it was ball 4 or not, but Lee will go down swinging. 2 outs here in the third, and it's Lola time. Boss back. I'll jump in case we can get Fluffy the 3-headed dog to come out and play. I'm counting 17 so far, or 18. We'll need 7 more people, 6 more people, says PJ. Hurry, hurry. The pitch slapped into left field, down the line, base hit. Here comes the runner all the way. Do we have another run scored? We do. Humphrey comes in. Cowgill comes in. Cowgill flies by. Cowgill will fly by Humphrey. 2-run double, and now it's the Rangers with a 3-2 lead. What a crazy series. Lola with 2 RBI. She had RBIs back in game 1. That's now her 3rd RBI of this series. She's at second. Vladimir Guerrero, your batter, got a base hit in his first at bat. 3-1 pitch, goes after it into left field. Another base hit, 3 consecutive hits. Here comes the throw from Auer. It's not going to be in time. We're going to slide right by it. And it's now 4-2 as all of a sudden Texas all over Jeff Hudson. Vlad has just woken up since that hero moment he had. He's now got 3 consecutive hits. Still 2 outs. Wyatt Langford, your batter, 0 for 1. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That looked like the curveball. Was it? Is it? Yes, it is. That was the curveball.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, bats are afraid.
Well, bats were afraid that instance, but not the rest of the Rangers' bats. 3 innings are now in the books. No more bats. And now, It's 4-2 Texas after solving Jeff Hudson there in the third inning. We now go to the fourth. Back live here, Game 5 of the eMLB World Series. What an eventful one we've already had. Benny, thank you for the raid. As we get ready for the fourth inning. One or more might have eaten me, yep. Mrs. Kamish has one guinea pig. Is Jake out there, that 90s guy covers? Jake, if you're here, I got to tell you something. Kenny with the Tier 2 resub for 54 months, 4.5 years. Much appreciated. Thank you much. There he is. So Dom got one of these guinea pigs too, and he's got like funny, crazy hair on the front. You know, all three of them look like they don't have a thought in their brain. But she wants to name this one Lane, because Dom loves Alice in Chains. He loves all kinds of, you know, the music we've listened to growing up, although Slipknot wasn't as big for me, but Tool, Alice in Chains. She wants his guinea pig to be named Lane. I thought you'd like that one. Anyway, Eric Eisenhower will be the replacement after David Elvis's injury. The 30-year-old from Eagan, Minnesota, was last seen in game number 1. He went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run. He walked 3 batters and struck out 1 as he replaced Elvis. Then back into the throw of it in the 4th inning. 4 innings of work this postseason, 4 hits, 1 earned run. Walked 3 and struck out 2. Eisenhower, the 3-pitch arsenal. He throws the cut fastball in the mid to upper 90s. He works the slider and the curveball. Eisenhower is a 5-year veteran, originally a 10th round pick by the Cincinnati Reds in 2024 from Indiana State University. Just make sure he doesn't go down in a hole. Hold on. Jake. Says that if you name the guinea pig, I gotta be specific. Hello. It's not going back. Guinea pig. Just make sure it doesn't go down in there. And I'll use the whole. All right, we'll see what responses that you get from that one there, Jake. All right, Eisenhower ready to go. Jeff Rowe, Jamie Blackburn, Mason Hour are due up here for the Padres. Padres trailing by 2. A 3-2 pitch from Eisenhower. Miss inside. It's a leadoff walk. Rowe is at first not known for speed in any shape of the stretch of the imagination. Oh, here comes Mrs. Kamish responding. Juan Resendez will be the batter. Resendez took a walk earlier on. 2-1. And a balk. Who frickin' called for a balk today? Oh my God. What will the Rangers not do today? Oh, boring response. I thought she'd have something funny about it. A 2-2. Resendez rolls it down to first. That will be played by Humphrey. He'll step on the bag to get the out. One out. Rowe does get to third base on the play. Mason Hour, the batter. He's 0 for 1. On a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
Probably extended the zone on that pitch as it was probably a bit outside. But Eisenhower will rack up the strikeout there. We do need to point out Cowgill is replaced. Here's some changes. Andre Dawson is now playing in center field. Ted Westendorf is in this game at second. And John Cowgill is done with one base hit. Also out of the game is Maurice Hampton. We have a pinch hitter here. Juan Pacina comes in as a pinch hitter. Pacina, during the regular season, was a .237 hitter with 3 homers, 21 runs driven in. He played in 44 appearances. This is his first at-bat for the entire postseason. And he'll go first pitch swinging hard, shot to first, but Humphrey has it. He will step on the bag, and a very solid result there for Eric Eisenhower. He gets a runner to third, but that is it. Hold on. Jamie wondering what's going on with the AI.
You fool!
Gilbert Godfrey, the AI right now, based on its choices.
You fool!
Bench manager thinks he's Tony or LaRusso for managing like that, right?
You fool!
All right, Jeff Hudson back to work here, trailing. All runs were earned. It'll be Reeves, Dawson, and Humphrey scheduled up. Reeves 0 for 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Man, that baseball is absolute kryptonite because Reeves has no problem striking out pretty regularly here.
Oh no! Oh no!
6 strikeouts in his last 8 at-bats. He has struck out 11 times in this series. 1 out. Andre Dawson III has a base hit in his first at-bat. First pitch swing, and he'll lift that out to center field. Yuna's on the run, still going back. Has to make a leaping grab over the shoulder, and she pulls it in. The Queen of Diamonds showing you why she gets it done. Sorry, Tim, I'm going to make you do a little bit of editing later because YouTube hates this, but it's your eMLB sexy play of the day. Who needs it? Barry's like, nope, you're going to watch this instead. Thank you, Barry. Yuna Kim making the over-the-shoulder grab, robbing Andre Dawson another possible hit, potentially extra bases. 2 outs now. Dylan Humphrey, your batter. Humphrey drew a walk at his first at-bat. On 3-2 count. Goes after the pitch. Probably a slider just outside the zone, but that's a tough pitch to lay off on. We are through 4 here. Let's get this game continued on. What an adventurous one we've had. Can't really do Journey of the Starters anymore when it comes to Texas because they had an opener. Then the follower was, David Elvis, and he got injured. So, yeah. Eric Eisenhower has done 1 inning of work so far. No hits, no earned runs. He's walked 1 batter and struck out 1 today. Bobby Cox will be the first man to greet him for this inning. 0 for 1 for Bobby. A 1-0 pitch. Roll it slowly down towards short. Alex Lee will have to hurry. Has it. Hard throw over to first. He will get Cox. Actually with some time to spare. Looked like he might have rushed it a little bit, thinking that he didn't have time, but maybe he thought that Bobby Cox might have some Unikim speed there. There's your first out. Unikim will be the batter. Una today is 1 for 2. She'll ground it hard towards second, but Westendorf is there. He's a defensive gem. He'll throw to first. There's your second out. 2 cookouts here in the 5th. Jack Wallace will be the batter. He is come up empty so far today, 0 for 2. 1 strike pitch. Towards short and right at Alex Lee. Did not have to leave his feet. Perfectly positioned. He'll make the grab. And it's a quiet inning for Eric Eisenhower. And the Texas Rangers here in the top of the 5th defensively. Bottom of the 5th, we will go. Time for Journey of the Starter. One more time here, brought to you by APM Music and Moonbird. And some kids' birthday. See, I always said, Steve, it always seems like you got birthday parties you attend. That's either your dog ate my homework story or your kids are just uber popular. Probably the latter. All right, Jeff Hudson is still in. He's had a bit of a challenge here in this one. Real test, his first test this postseason. 4 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. He's walked 2 and struck out 6. He's just super popular. Well, that's a good thing. All right, Ted Westendorf is going to get the at-bat. Westendorf, 26-year-old from Clayton, Missouri. Should we change Una's name to Bruno? We don't talk about you, no, 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 no. We don't talk about you, no. So, now I'm going to have that damn in my head. Westendorf is 0 for 4 here for the postseason. Just a 157 hitter during the regular season. 1-0 pitch. Westendorf into right field, base hit. You knew it was coming. Westendorf's like, hey, I got to get a hit. And he does. Runner at first. Nobody out. Jack Trainer. 0 for 1. Started the game with a walk. Oh, why am I yawning? Probably because I need water. One-0 pitch. That'll be off the end of the bat. It's hit into the towards the back end. No, it's hit near second. Asher's going to make the grab because he's super popular. You know. We don't talk about Una, in case you didn't hear that. 1 out. Alex Lee, your batter. 1 strike pitch. Out towards right field. This will drop in. That was between a standard flare and a little bit of a Hawk Harrelson duck snort. But Lee will take it, getting the base hit. That's 2 on now with 1 out. Westendorf at second. Not fast at all, so that'll limit Lee's running. Lola Thurman, the batter. Lola today 1 for 2 with the 2 RBI in the 3rd. Yes. It was the first thing won today, Biggie. PJ won it. 1 strike pitch. Out towards center. Una has a read on it as she comes in, makes the grab. That is your second out. Got a kid who has friend who has 5 kids, and the joke is their birthday party is about 35 weekends a year. Oh. Now that my kids are older, I don't miss those days so much. Vlad is 2 for 2 today. He's had 3 consecutive hits since that 15th inning walk-off he did. Glad lifts it out towards left field. Mason Hour will move over. Gets there. He'll make the grab. 2 runners get aboard, but that is it. Rangers get nothing to show for it. We will head to the 6th inning now as Texas leads this one by a 4-2 score. New pitcher coming in for the Rangers. Next man up will be Chris Lavinia. Lavinia, the 25-year-old from San Diego. This postseason, he's 1-0 with a 2 2/3 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits. He did appear in the 15-inning thriller. He went an inning giving up a hit and a strikeout. He got credit for the win. It'll be Asher Kemp, Louis Manzanares, and Jeff Rowe are your scheduled batters. 1-0 pitch to Asher. Asher goes the other way, got a bid on it, moving over into the corners. Wyatt Langford, he will make the grab. He still probably had about 6 feet before the warning track. That's your first out. Manzanares is the batter. Louis continuing to struggle here. He will look for his first hit of this series. 7-10, he is over 16. Ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss.
It's a trap.
First K for Chris Lavinia. 2 outs now. Jeff Rowe will be the batter. 0 for 1, had a walk. And a 2-1 pitch to Jeff. Jeff gets a lot of that one. That one's going deep to left field. Trainer will go back, but he'll pull up. That's about 6 rows deep. Jeff Rowe has his first home run of the postseason. Jeff Rowe normally is a platoon batter that faces lefties, and again, David Elvis was expected to be here at this time. So Rowe they stay with, and he gets that home run. That is a 4-3 game, and Schnee, where'd you learn math? Apparently. What is this, Red Sox math? I'm going to change your name to John Henschnee. You're John Henschnee. Thank you, Tim, for the lucky resourceful dad. Charlie bit me. See, the lucky resourceful dad. Charlie bit me. Link of the moment. Yeah. Jimmy Walther is going to come out after that home run. Lavinia is done. Walther, 26-year-old from Las Flores, California. Walther 1-0 this postseason. 2 1/3 innings of work. No hits, no walks, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts. This is his first appearance in this series. The only other time that he was seen was back on the 22nd against the Houston Astros. Walther during the regular season had a 5.53 ERA in 55 innings of work. 4-pitch arsenal for him. He'll throw upper 90s, might touch 100 with a few pitches, with a fastball and a sinking fastball. But the fastball and the slider, probably the 2 sharpest pitches that he has. He also throws a changeup. 3rd year in the majors for Walther. He played with Nashville as well as Texas this year. Was an 8th-round pick in 2025 by the Cardinals from Verbum High School in LA, but he did not sign, went to Ole Miss, and the following year he became a 10th-round pick that he signed with the Astros. Yeah, he was in a major deal going from Nashville to Texas, which also included Andre Dawson III, also included Marty McCleary, also included Frank Klaus. Klaus, of course, is injured. Davis Riccos, Judge Dozier, Dalen Lyle, Luis Silva, and Juan Balderas were what went to Nashville. Walther ready to go here with 2 outs. Juan Resendez, your batter. Resendez today 0 for 1. Ball and 2 strikes. He will hit that to right field. This one's got a lot of carry. Going back, Langford is going to watch it, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs here for the Padres.
Yeah, get up there and wham! A homer! Wham! Another homer! Wham! 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 What?
Well, back-to-back home runs will now make it the over victorious here. So congrats to all of you who are victorious. See, Schnee just wanted his $3 million and to get the frig out of Dodge. That's all he cared about. Still 2 outs. It's now a tie ball game at 4 after the back-to-back home runs. Mason Auer is 0 for 2. Your dad just sent a pic of him meeting Josh Hamilton. You responded with reminding him you met George Foster and sat at the table with him and had a 4-inning conversation. That's pretty cool. Next pitch into left. It's not a home run, but it's a 3rd consecutive hit here for the Padres. Again, this is just a very drama-filled series. Both sides want it. Auer is at first, still 2 outs. All of this has happened with 2 outs. Juan Pacino, who came in as a pinch hitter, now in right field, is the batter 0 for 1 for the entire postseason. And the first pitch is down low. It's a ball. The throw into second's not going to be in time. Mason Auer has himself a stolen base. That's Auer's first steal of the postseason. Tim, thank you for the replete fragile goblin. Link of the moment. 2-2. Right swing and a miss.
Fatality.
That will retire the side, but not before Jeff Rowe. And Juan Resendez will go back-to-back. Padres will not go quietly. Bottom of the 6th, we go. It's now tied at 4. Jeff Hudson is still in. It's one of those times when I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's on. Hudson's still going. 74 pitches. Langford, Reeves, Dawson, 2 up. Langford is 0 for 2 today. And the 1-0. Slap towards short, played by Asher to his right. Throws to first with time for the out. One down now. Chris Reeves has struck out once today. He struck out 5 times yesterday. He's 0 for 2. And a 2-2 pitch. He'll roll it slowly to third. That is played by Charlie Matzke. He'll get it to first in time. There is, I'm sorry. Matzke's out of this game. I must have missed that. Luis Manzanares is over at third. That's right. That's who he came in for. Sorry. So Manzanares is at third. Juan Resendez is at first. Just making sure I have all the dots plotted. Dawson, the batter, 1-for-2 on a one-strike pitch. Lifted out to right field. Another base hit for the Little Hawk. 5th hit of this series now for Dawson. Dylan Humphrey, 0 for 1. And a 1-0 pitch. Humphrey to the right side, just past the dive and a base hit. Dawson's going to head to third. He will get there. They're going to try to get Humphrey at second, and they got him. It will be a base hit, but a great play by Resendez. Reading Humphrey, guns it over, perfect strike. That will get Humphrey trying to get second, and the Rangers run himself out of the inning. There's another thing that could have happened today. Oy vey. We are now done 6. 7th inning underway here. Chris Wilson, one of the 3 stoppers on this squad. Wilson this postseason, 3.38 earned run average in 13 and a third innings of work, 2-1 record with 14 strikeouts in that time. 2-pitch arsenal. The curveball is really the bread and butter, but people have to keep honest with the cut fastball. Probably average for cut fastball at best, but a 92 to 94 mile an hour pitch comes from Wilson. Still, Wilson is 1 career regular season save away from getting 300 lifetime. He does have 1 save this postseason. Postseason don't count. Bobby Cox will be the first batter. It's Cox, Kim, and Lawless here in the 7th. It's tied at 4. Please, not another 15 innings. The 0-2. That'll be off the end of the bat, but it's going to do the job in the left for the hit. Cox is going to try to go for second. Oh, my goodness. All these teams are just trying to do too much. What a throw from Trainer, though. Well, Bobby Cox running as if doubles day and that he's got needs to get the balls of yarn or something. 6th hit of the day for the Padres, but they get an out to show for it now. 1 out. Una Kim will be the batter. Una today, 1 for 3. Oh, Mrs. Kamish said she got that down in the hole joke. She was just trying to ignore it. Sure. Una's the batter, 1 for 3 today. 2-strike pitch. Jammed inside, and it will get Byers, strike 3.
Emotional damage.
That is a big out there as they get Una. 2 outs. Midnight Dreary CCP Jack Lawless is still looking for the first hit of the day, and he's 0 for 3. Two-strike pitch. Got the inside call. What a pitch. Lola Thurman might have assisted with that. Might have been a smidge too far inside, but oh well. It's a called strike. Can't do this. Not in our universe. With that, we are 6.5 done. You know what that means.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you. But you were born to rub me first.
With boss battles. 7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. Game 5 of eMLB's World Series. Who's going to go up 3 games to 2? It is a battle as these two punch like prize fighters. It is bottom of the 7th, tied at 4. Josh Core will come in. Core, of course, worked in yesterday's game. 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk. He took the loss. He has a win in this series in the 2-1 extra inning game, and then the loss in the 4-3 15 inning game. He'll take on Ted Westendorf, Jack Trainer, Alex Lee. Westendorf today, 1 for 1. Full count pitch. He goes chasing after one, low and away. It's strike 3. He goes down.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
First K for Josh Core in this game. And with one out now, Jack Trainer, your batter. Trainer 0 for 2. 0 for 2 pitch. Up in the zone, gets him to swing and miss at it. He gets sent down. Josh Core racking up the strikeouts with going with pitches inside. 2 down now. Alex Lee is 1 for 3 today. 1-2 pitch. Slap towards first. It is Resendez who has it. He'll step on the bag himself. A quiet inning for Josh Core. 7 innings now in the books. We will head to the 8th in a 4-4 contest. Chris Wilson will keep on pitching. Asher Kim, Louis Manzanares, and Jeff Rowe coming up. Oh, God. All the messages I'm getting from my wife. Why did I let freak anything sometimes? Hey, Brendan. You remember that one time you caught a still frame of me and you turned it into a meme? I think it needs to be resurrected. When Kamish is just trying to call a World Series and Mrs. Kamish has added 3 new pets to the house. You remember the one when the Mercy, when it's garbage time and the take a pitch for the 187th time has been called? Yes, you do. It just came to mind because I was like, I probably just did that face again. So, all right. It could probably reserve more than just the J-Rod meme, but you'll see it when Brendan shares it in the Discord. He caught me in a pretty funny face that it was the joke about the take pitch for 187th time in a 4-hour game. 1-0 pitch. Into center, but right at Alex Lee. That was absolutely crushed, but no lift on it, and Lee might have to check his hand for injury after that, how much that one was scorched. He gets the play, though. 1 out. Louis Manzanares will be the batter. 0 for 3 today. And a 1-1 pitch. Fisted down towards second, but it's going to get by for a hit. Man, Manzanares really needed that. Just enough mustard on that one to get past the glove of Westendorf. That's the first hit of this series for Louis Manzanares. 1 for 18 now. 1 on, 1 out. Jeff Rowe had a home run in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. Had a ball and 2-strike pitch to right field. Didn't get all of it. Going towards the corner is Langford, who will be there to make the grab. That is now your second out. I can feel a meme coming from that one. Manzanares is at first. Juan Resendez, your batter here with 2 outs. First responder, the highest maximum is 1,500, not 2,000. 1,500, 1500. That won't register because it's too high. 1 strike pitch out towards left center field. Going back and trying to make the play is Trainer, but it's going to be beyond him. Heading for home. Is he? Yes, he is. Manzanares is going to score all the way from first on the Juan Resendez RBI double. And the Padres will take a 5-4 lead here in the 8th.
Good, Candy.
Resendez with the big RBI. That is his 4th RBI of this series. Oh, wait, sorry, 3rd RBI of the series. I forgot there was one game he didn't play. Mason Auer, though, is against the lefty. Normally that's not good for him. Does still have 2 hits in this series against left-handed batting. 1 strike pitch. Pops it up high on the infield right side. Humphrey is going to make the play on the grass. That will be the final out, but the Padres with the big hit from Juan Resendez. It'll drive in Luis Manzanares. And we are through the 7.5 innings. Preciouses. Bottom of the 8th we go. 5-4 San Diego. Jim, thank you for the uninterested, bombastic dad. Dadanel. What's a Dadanel? I don't know. No. The home team has won every game in this series prior to this one. San Diego won the first 2 at home. Texas won their first 2. Lola Thurman. Yeah, that's what you meant. Yes. Thurman. Guerrero, Lightford, 2 up here. Josh Core still going on. We'll see what the Padres do here. Thurman 1 for 3 with 2 RBI back in the 3rd. And a 3-2 pitch on its way. The outside, no chance to coax Lola to go after that one. Thurman is at first, the tying run. The go-ahead run is at the plate. Vlad's had a good day, 2 for 3 with the RBI. 2-2. It's a right at third base. Manzanares will make the grab. It's not Matsky there. It's Luis Manzanares playing for Matsky. Wyatt Langford will come to the plate. Langford 0 for 3 today. A 2-2. Grounded to short. Asher has it. He will go to second for 1. Over to first. 6. Hole. 3. Double play. Padres get the timely double play from Asher Kim. Wonderfully executed around the diamond. 8 innings are now in the books. Padres will go to the 9th trying to get some insurance and then get the final 3 outs to go 1 game away from winning their 2nd World Series in 5 seasons. Chris Wilson is coming back out to pitch. He has 22 pitches thus far. Juan Pacina is staying in. Pacina today is 0 for 2. Pacina, Cox, Kim due up. A 2-1. Pacina into right field, base hit. Scorched it so that Humphrey gave it a little bit of a reach, but no chance for him. It will be into right for the base hit, and Pacina gets his first postseason hit. 1 down, Bobby Cox, your batter. Cox today is 1 for 3. A 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. If that happens, I will walk away from the stream. I'll let you figure out when I come back. Because then I'll be like, wait a minute. This isn't RNG anymore. It's just call your shot. Pacina at second. Cox is at first. Still nobody out. Yuna Kim, your batter. 1 for 4 today. 1-0 to Yuna. Grounded down to third. Reeves apparently has no choice but to play to first here. Apparently. Ground ball sharply hit. Apparently didn't chance anything. No idea. Pacina's at third. Cox is at second. We've got 1 out. Infield is now in, and Jack Lawless is 0 for 4 today. First pitch he sees, it's the center field. It's pretty deep. That should be enough. It is caught by Dawson, tagging up his Pacina. He will cross the plate without a throw. Sacrifice fly here by Jack Lawless, his 8th RBI of the postseason, and it's now 6-4. Asher Kim will be your batter. Asher today is 0 for 4. 1-0 pitch. Gets jammed, lifts it out to shallow. Well, it's behind the second base bag. It will not get out to shallow center field. It'll be caught on the back end of the infield dirt, and it is the final out. Padres do get an insurance run. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the last chance for the Rangers. Last inning possibly here in Texas this season, as they are trailing 6-4. In Game 6, we know for sure is going to be played. It will be tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern here on the Bluffy Kitty Ninja Show. Game 7, if necessary, will be on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Tim, thank you for the assiduous boxy jalapeno woofer. Link on the morning. Zach McMahon is coming in. He will try to finish this game off. McMahon did have 7 saves in the regular season. He also had 11 last season, so he's no stranger to this situation. 1-0 record this postseason, 4 runs in 7 1/3 innings. He's given up 6 hits, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts. McMahon does have a save this postseason. It's his 2nd career postseason save. 5-pitch arsenal for McMahon. He'll throw hard, upper 90s, touching 100 with a fastball, an excellent knuckle curve, a slider, a changeup, and a sinker. McMahon, 26-year-old and a 6'8" right-hander from Palm Harbor, Florida. Originally drafted in the 4th round by the Brewers in 2025. Did not sign, though, and went to Oregon State and signed the following season as a 2nd-round pick with the Cincinnati Reds. Okay. Reeves, Dawson, Humphrey, Ardua. Reeves, your batter. 0 for 3 today and a 1-2 pitch. He is just having a real tough day up there. That deserves a couple. Another strikeout for Superman. 1 out. Andre Dawson is 2 for 3 today. And a 2-2 pitch to him. He'll slowly roll it to second, right at Lawless. He'll get it to first. Apparently Lawless had a slight bobble, but still had time to make the out. Padres down to the final out here to win this game. Dylan Humphrey, your batter, 1 for 2 today. first pitch he sees. A hard shot to first. What a diving play from Resendez. And the throw at first is not going to be in time. Knocking it down, so he had to go get to it. Throws to first. It's not in time. Humphrey is going to reach. He's not a fast runner, but he will get in. It is now the fourth hit of this postseason, or fifth hit. He's 5 for 7, 2 hits today. A .714 average in this postseason for Humphrey. Man, if he was available earlier in this series, could this game be looking different? The series be looking different? Well, welcome in everybody from EBC Stream. Get to your TIE Fighters. Wee woo. Thank you, EBC. It's very late in this Game 5 of eMLB's World Series. The Padres and Rangers are tied at 2. They had a 15-inning thriller on Thursday for Game 4, with the Rangers winning it. Tying run is now at the plate. It is the light offensive hitting Ted Westendorf, who did get a base hit in his last at-bat, but not expecting to be a home run hitter here. Folks, after this inning is done, or assuming this game is done, we will do our final giveaway. If you did not know, we have as much as 26 perfect team packs today that are still up for grabs. The Out of the Park 27 code has already been claimed, and eMLB boosts have also been claimed, but no perfect team packs. So you have a chance to win 26 packs here. Is the meme posted? Oh my God. That's pretty good. When it's the 15th inning and Mrs. Kamish just got 3 gerbils, 2 more birds, and Kamish is up a pear tree. Yes. Dylan Humphrey is at first. The tying run is at the plate in Ted Westendorf. Just get the Jack Trainer, says Jamie Thurman. A 2-strike pitch from McMahon. Up in the zone, strike 3. He pulled the string on him, and that is it. Oh boy, what a series we have had. Back and forth, Padres will win this one in the end, 6-4. They will now take a 3-2 series lead, and they will head back home to San Diego to try to finish this series off with the victory in game number 6. Wow. San Diego 6, your final bet. It has just been an insane series. 9 hits for San Diego today. Only Juan Resendez, who came in as a pinch hitter, went 2 for 3, had 2 hits, 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. Again, Resendez did have the solo home run. He and Jeff Rowe went back-to-back in the 6th inning. Rangers could only get 1 double on the day, and that was Lola Thurman back in the 3rd. Dylan Humphrey, Andre Dawson the 3rd, and Vlad Guerrero each having multiple hits on the day. For the Rangers, Maurice Hampton didn't even get an official at-bat. John Calgill pinch hit for him right away. Crazy. Ted Westendorf was 1 for 3. It is replacement, though. So, Jeff Hudson, 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs. He walked 2, struck out 6. He got the no decision. Josh Core earns the victory. Core, again, has had his hand in a fair share of stuff in this series. He won the first extra inning game number 2. He lost the 15-inning game 4. And now he is a winner here in game 5. 2-1 for Josh Core just in this series alone. Zach McMahon did earn his 2nd save, his 3rd of his postseason career. Chris Wilson tried to go as far as he could. 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. He allowed 1 walk and struck out 2. Player of the game will be Juan Resendez. Biggest note, David Elvis, his season officially over. Sore shoulder. He will not be available for this for the rest of this World Series. That could be a tactical disadvantage if the Rangers do get to the 7th, to Game 7, because they won't have Elvis as an option to come out of the pen. Yeah, I see Mrs. Kamish has just responded to that gag. That's pretty funny. All right, friends. So we have our final drawing coming up here, doing a boss battle right now. Let me get that out of the way first. I will advance the day and send the file out here. There will be one off day as well, so I will advance that too. Oh, great. Rocky Draws says, haha, they're predicting the future about the gerbils and 2 more birds. No. Freya was never expected either. That was more happenstance, more like I couldn't let that little one stay there after my wife just told me horror stories on a different conure elsewhere. But she's become my burb. Let's see. Yep, David Elvis' sore shoulder out for 2 to 3 months. Jim Lowell from the Pirates has conjunctivitis, but that's only going to affect him for a couple of days. Let's make sure we do have a day off, so let me advance that day. Okay, let's see. So there we go. That is our prelude to our next game. It should be Cowgill against Bailey. That was a very memorable game number 2. Could be fun if that's another game 3. All right, boss battle's done. Time to get your ticket entry in. That is a coach, the manager for the DSL. All right. Last call for doing the ticket entry. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Jason, you just won in the 6th inning. You can't win again. 4, 3, 2, 1. And closed. Again, Jason cannot win. He already won in the 6th. No cheating. Hold on one moment. Okay, let's get our final winner. Remember, you can win as much as 26 perfect team packs, or you can choose to win. Gonna make this a tough choice. 26 perfect team packs or 15 boosts. 15 boosts. Your winner, Barry Basher. Is Barry still here? hasn't answered the bell yet. So, give me 1 minute, 45 seconds. Gotta be present to win. Sure, Skip. No, it's not. Barry's there. Perfect. All right. So, hold on. Go away. Don't need you. Go away. All right. Okay, Barry, your choice. 26 packs. I guess that means you want 26 packs. So, your choice. You want the packs or do you want 15 boosts? Packs work. All right, there you go. So it's just Barry Basher without the 11. Packs it is. I will send that in to Rich as soon as we are done with today's show. Whew, man. Well, we knew it was going to be 3-2. That we knew. We didn't know who it was going to be 3-2. And we didn't know how we were going to get to 3-2. A very interesting day. I'm not sure I understand the question, Mr. Bill. You can win once a day. You can win multiple days, but you can't win more than once a day. Jason Hillman had tried to enter again after winning the prior drawing. He did the ticket again and got an answer. He got an answer. Then you could win packs again. If you get picked, you can win packs again. I don't care. I'm giving packs away. I'm giving them to people who are here and meet the requirements. You had it won in the day. In that day, you're here and you entered. Simple. So if you win again, then you're very lucky. Got it. Okay. Now I get it. I thought you were asking me a question. But yeah, no, so we're good. All is good. We are right where we need to be, which means game number 6 setting up for tomorrow. I am getting the file out right away so that Jamie and Steve can get me their information ASAP. And again, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, again, we'll do all the giveaways once more. So if you are planning to be around, hopefully you can get some additional winnings as well. Question, does anybody know if Max is staying on for a little bit? Because I don't get to raid Max very often. Okay, Tim. Okay, then you know what? We're going to go raid Max today. I'll make the call. We'll raid Max today because I just don't get many opportunities to do that. EBC, thank you again for the raid. Sorry you caught us right towards the end of the show. So again, we'll be back here tomorrow. The question will be, is that it? Is that the end of the World Series, or will we see an epic Game 7 scheduled for Tuesday night? So tomorrow's a definite, 10 o'clock Eastern in the morning. Coffee with the commish. But the Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, that's the big old question mark because it depends on who wins tomorrow. Either way, it has been one heck of a series. Both of these teams have been very entertaining. Let's get you out of here and get you over to Max. the eMLB universe and the 2033 World Series. Brought to you by APM Music. You know it from hearing gathering crowds on This Week in Baseball growing up. Of course, also the epic eMLB theme song throughout the show. Don't forget Moon Brew, your tasty way to better sleep, better health, better cortisol, zinc, L-thionine, and magnesium. Try Moon Brew today. Back to a litter box. I am going because Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate and you're looking at their victims. So next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight and we'll be back in front of you tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Eastern, Game 6. Hit the trumpets. Friends, as always, we want to remind you that how you think, it does direct your life. When you think you're best, you are going to be your best. I firmly believe that. So go out there, do your best. And as always, we encourage you to come back and tell us all the good news happening in your world. Let us celebrate your success. We're going to head over to Max as he'll continue the good vibes and keep the drops going if you still haven't gotten them all. Thanks again, everybody. We appreciate the time and energy. Again, thanks to Sean, EBC, and Benny for the raids on the day. Game 6, World Series tomorrow. See you then.
Peace.